tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 40.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think...
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We got a seal. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Rodgers now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic. Come on, D.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
49 the mic. 49, 30. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we gotta get to Nut and Mike over there. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Get out the field, defense. Mike,
To try again after the sack. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And again, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do...
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are
touchdown Chargers. Austin Eckler, 28 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Right to the air is Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect. Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Mahomes to throw once more. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 28-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On 3rd down, Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield. Before going out of bounds. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Keep playing hard. Yellow. I got little lady. Check, 47. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Both sets.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. The 20.
Oh, we got plenty of
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. Now Jones. And his first pass is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Goff. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do...
Better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7 yards there and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott Good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the... drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff. Being chased out left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one, between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play action. It's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch tight end, tight right.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's knocked away and incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
I can't believe they let you play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive